Hi all, good evening. Hope my voice is audible and the screen is visible to everyone.
Hi,
Yes,
Tanvi. Your voice is visible, but not the screen.
My screen is not visible.
your screen is not visible.
Not visible. Okay, just a minute. Just give me 1 minute. Is it visible now?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So before I proceed further, do you have any question? I think few of you have posted some question. You're facing some issues. So can you please tell me what are questions you have? We'll sort out those questions, then we'll proceed further with the topic. So,
Yes, Tanvi,
hmm,
this is Rahul. So
yeah,
I
Rahul.
had posted a question.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever I am doing select and like trying to display what all entries I have done, so
Mm-hmm.
it is repeating the entries again and again. So that is the only.
No, got it. Okay, so what has happened? Let me tell you. Let me take some example of table. Suppose this is table. Okay, this is student table, and this is the data. Okay, my screen is visible to everyone.
Okay.
Okay, now you can do one thing. You can select the entire script, create as well as insert in one go. You can click on the run button. This is also allowed. I know yesterday I have told you that first you have to create table, then you have to insert data, right? Because I was supposed to teach you step by step. That is why I have covered it, correct? But it is also allowed that you can execute the all the scripts at the same time. See, I click on the run button. So now see, it has created the table and it has inserted the record. Okay. Now, if you want to verify the data, I will request to please go on mute if you're speaking. Okay, thank you. If you have to ask any question, you can unmute and you can ask. If you want to check the data, you could see that you have this 4 records, A, B, C, D. Okay. Now, sometime what happens by mistake, you executed the same thing again. Suppose this one, by mistake, I executed again. Let me show you this. So again, this record will be inserted. And when you will check the data, you will find that how this D is repeated. It is because maybe by mistake you executed that script again. So that is why I told you that whatever you want to execute, first select it and then click on the run button. I think you are doing this mistake, Rahul. You can check it. Okay.
I guess so. I am not selecting it while this executing.
You are not executing it twice, you're telling? Sorry.
I am not selecting the script that I want to execute, and I'm just
Ah,
writing it and then executing, and that is, I think, the problem is.
maybe that is the reason. Okay, so you try it again and let me
Yeah,
know.
I will try today. Sure.
Uh, Now the question is that, okay, fine, Tanvir, we understood that we are executing the same script again, and that's why it is happening. So now what to do? I got this duplicate record. How to delete one? In that case, what I will recommend you as of now, you can delete the duplicate record, but currently I will not teach you that. When I will explain you delete command in detail, then I will tell you how to delete the duplicate. Okay. In that case, when you observe that by mistake the same record or multiple records has been inserted or you have duplicate, just execute this command, drop table and the table name. But I'm not going to explain you now what is this drop, because if you see this syllabus, we have a dedicated topic here. You see this one. Difference between delete, drop, and truncate. Okay. So when I will cover this, then I will explain you in detail what is this. But for the time being, just understand that if in your table you have got a duplicate record, by mistake you inserted it. So you just execute this command, drop table and the table name, whatever it is, click on the run button. Then everything will be deleted. Then again you create the table and what all records you have, you insert it. Okay. Now if you will check the output, you will not be having any duplicate values. Hope I answered the question. Long.
Yes, thank you.
Okay. Any other question? Please feel free and ask if you have any other question. I think someone has asked one more question.
Maybe I have a question.
Yeah, tell me.
I don't know. This is a correct way to ask, but Tanvir,
No, no.
why the engine is not giving us the prompt kind of thing that the duplicate was already entered kind of thing?
I think good question. That then if we are trying to insert duplicate, so SQL engine should throw an error message, right? That that you are trying to insert duplicate, correct?
Yes.
So for that, Prasad, we have this. Where is that? This constraints when I will teach you now, then I will cover that, like primary key or unique. Okay. So while defining the table, if you will mark the column as a primary key, then if someone is trying to insert duplicate, it will not accept. The engine will throw error message that sorry, I will not accept duplicate. Just give me some time, then we will cover that. Good question. And yes, we
Where
have a
is the
solution for that.
okay. Where is the
1 minute,
duplicate
hold on. Prasad, is this clear?
Yes, Tanvir, thanks. Got it.
Okay. If you have urgent requirement in your project, Prasad, maybe, I'm not sure. If you have urgent requirement, you connect with me after 10:30 in the same bridge, and I will show you the syntax for it. Okay. But right now, if I will move to that, we will distract from the main topic.
Right.
Okay.
Sure, Tanvir. Yeah, thanks.
No problem. Yeah, I think Priyanka, who was asking? Priyanka was asking? Someone
Yes,
asking.
it's me.
Yeah, tell me, Priyanka.
So I have a question. Where are the duplicate here? A, B, C, D. Physics
No,
is the same.
Rahul was asking that by mistake, what he has done is he has inserted this record again. Okay, by
Okay,
mistake,
got
he
it, got
executed
it.
again. So Rahul was telling that Tanvir, I could see that there are few duplicate records. In this case, you could see that Diff physics is duplicate now, right? So that is
Okay.
what I told, that if you're trying to insert any record, so the best practice is select it and just click on run once. If you will click on runs twice, let's see this one. I have selected this A physics 10 and I'm clicking on run button. Again, I will click on run button. So you will see multiple records of this A. Let me show you this. Now see this A physics, A physics, A physics. So you have to select and you have to click once only. Otherwise, you will find multiple instances, multiple records. Hope it is clear.
Yes, it is. Thank you.
Okay. And then Prasad was asking that, okay, Tanvir, but suppose I want to implement some rule that the table should not accept, the engine should not accept duplicate. So that is what I was teaching. I was telling that we have a topic constraints, in that we have primary key, we have unique key, and that we'll discuss later point of time. Okay. Any other question? No. Any question from whatever I taught yesterday? Assignment was not shared yesterday, no? Okay, we will share 2 set of assignments today. Okay, and then you have Monday till Thursday, you can work on it. And if you're getting stuck somewhere in the assignment, maybe you can post in the group, or next week Friday you can ask in the class. Shall I proceed further if you don't have any question, anyone?
Tanvir, I have a last question.
Yeah.
So Tanvir, in real time, in the database, so when we are trying to insert the data, so this is the way we'll insert the data into the database, or do we have any other way?
Good question.
Like if you have hundreds of rows to be inserted, so in that case, this is the only way, or for understanding purpose, you're telling us, teaching us this, how we insert the data.
Okay, good question. I believe you're working in some ETL project, right? Maybe. So you're right. If we want to insert 4, 5, 10 records, it is fine. We can write this a statement and we can run the query again and again. But your question is valid that Tanvir, I have 1000 records I have to insert in a table. So Tanvir, do you think I have to write this statement 1000 times? Or maybe I have 100,000 records and I have to insert all those records in the table. So Tanvir, it's not feasible that I will write 100,000 times all this insert statement, correct? That is what you're asking?
Yes,
So
Tanvir.
you are correct. I totally agree with you. It's not possible. Actually, what happened in project, when you have to load data and you have millions of records on a daily basis and you have to load those data. So in project, what we used to do, all these records will be in an Excel sheet, in a CSV format, or maybe .txt in a text file, or in an XML format or JSON format. Data will be in the file. Then there is a concept of loader. Okay. We have a concept of loader in each and every database. Oracle, SQL Server, Postgres, everywhere. Then you just have to trigger or set the loader. You have to write some piece of code. So it will extract the data from that file and it will load automatically in the table. We don't have to write all these scripts. So in the real world, that happens. Okay. And that is the task of data engineer or ETL developer or the SQL developer, load data from one layer to another layer, from one table to another layer, another table. Hope I answered your question. Okay.
You mean
that,
we don't load into SQL, right?
Don't load into SQL, so you get your point. Can you repeat?
So I mean to say, for example, if I have to take up, like if I have to work with the database, so I don't directly load the data into SQL. So the person who is responsible, like data engineer, they will take care of all the things.
Yes, correct. So generally, that is what I told you. Generally, the ETL developer or the SQL developer, it is their responsibility, or the data engineer, it is their responsibility to load data. They will load data, and that is what known as jobs. They will trigger jobs to load data. Okay. And for that, they will not write these all scripts. For that, they will mention the path where the file is present, and the engine will pick the file, it will extract the data, and it will load the data. Okay, so just this why I'm
So
telling
it will
you.
be in structured way.
Sorry?
So it will be in a structured way. Like we don't need to check for any null values and all. So it will be in a good shape.
No. If the expectation is it should be in a good shape, but again, there is no guarantee. If it is not in a proper format, then the data engineer has to arrange it or to modify it in a proper format. Okay.
Okay, so that's the ETL developer's responsibility.
Correct. That is the responsibility of ETL developers, also SQL developer or the data engineer. and that is known as your data pipelines. Okay, to flow the data, to load the data. This is the main task of data engineers. Okay, and that's a very big world. For that, you have to understand the world of ETL and many other stuffs are there. I don't want to jump into those discussion. We will distract again from the topic. Okay, fine.
Yeah, okay,
So,
fine.
okay, no problem. I will drop this table and I will again create the table. Now this is the data. Sometime if you're getting this output now, so don't worry. Run this command again. So now you got this 4 records, correct? Let me insert few more records. Let me insert few records for chemistry and mathematics as well. I have all this scripts ready. Okay. In order to save time, I keep the scripts ready. Now check the data in the student table. So you have these records in the student table. Okay. Is the font size visible? Or you want me to zoom this? Hope it's
Yes,
visible.
can you please zoom it a little more?
Or is it now?
Better.
Okay, good. So now we have a student table and we have this name, subject, marks, 3 columns, and we have few set of records: chemistry, mathematics, physics. Okay. Now suppose my manager is telling me that then will show me only the records where the subject is physics, PHY. So it means I have to apply filter on which column? Subject.
Column.
And what we have to write here?
Where
PHY.
subject is equal to physics.
Correct. We got this output. Subject equals to physics. I think you all know this, how this is getting executed internally. We had a good discussion on this yesterday. I hope this is clear to everyone. Filter. Similarly, if you have to find or if you have to display only mathematics, math, so you will write subject equals math, correct? Okay. Now suppose my manager is telling me that Tanveer, I want only those student details who has appeared in physics and have scored marks greater than 10. Is the question clear?
Yes.
My manager is telling me, Tanveer, show me only those records where the subject is physics, but the mark should be greater than 10. It means you have to satisfy both the conditions, condition 1 and condition 2. So can you tell me that which record here in this table is satisfying both the conditions? Well,
Where subject is equals to physics and marks is greater than 10.
B and C. C.
B and C, right?
Yes.
So it means we have two conditions here. 1 minute. And do one thing. Whenever you write SQL query, make a habit. Write select in one line, from in another line, and where in another line. I'm not telling that this is a rule because you guys are new to the SQL world. So if you'll write like this now, it will be easy for you to read the query. You will understand that, okay, this is what I have to display. This is the table from which we need data. And this is the filter condition, correct? So this was the condition 1. What is the condition 2? Marks greater than 10, right? Now tell me one thing. Here, you have to satisfy both the condition or anyone.
Both the
Both.
condition.
Both the condition, correct?
So
Here you have to satisfy both the conditions. So whenever you have to satisfy both the conditions, then you have to write here and. And means you are telling to the SQL engine that I want only those records which is satisfying this condition as well as this condition. I want only those records. Is that clear?
yes, Tanvir. So here greater than 10 we mentioned, right? So will it consider 10 also?
Let me come to this. I've not explained this. So now I'm executing this query. Check the output. Yes, tell me yes or no. Is this clear or not? Are you convinced with this output or not? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Greater than 10 will not include 10. Clear? It means you are telling the values which is greater than 10. The meaning is greater than, then how it will include 10? Not possible, right? If your question is that no, I want the records where it is greater than and equal to 10, means I want to include 10 as well. Then you have to use this operator. I will show you this, okay? So is this query and this output is clear, yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
And I will request everyone, please feel free and ask question. If you not understand this basics, you will struggle at a later point of time. And then you will start skipping the classes. This is what happens in each and every batch. We know that. Okay, anyway, so you told this is clear. Perfect. Now let's try to understand how the SQL engine will execute this query. You know that first of all, this from student will be executed, correct? So engine will take a copy of the student table. Okay. From task is over. What next? Where?
Where?
What is the meaning of where?
Apply filter.
To apply filter. Good. Then you have written subject equals phy. So from this, SQL engine will understand that, oh, user wants to apply some filter on the subject column, right? But what user is trying to search here? Phy. User is trying to search phy, this one. So these records will be rejected because they don't have phy. These will be selected. So these will clear the round 1. These will be selected, right? Mark it yellow because this has cleared the round 1. So far clear to everyone? Okay.
Yes.
Then engine will see here that, oh, user has written and marks 10. This is very important to understand. This is the tricky part here. When engine will discover here that user has mentioned and marks 10, engine will understand that, oh, it means user is telling me to satisfy both the conditions. So now what user will do? It will pick the records which has cleared the first round. This has cleared the first round, correct? Now the next condition marks greater than 10. It will check this only on this records which has cleared the round 1. Is that clear now? It will not test the second condition on these set of records which were rejected in the first round itself. So the second condition will be tested only on those records which will clear the first round. And that's why now engine will check this condition on these records only. Is this clear?
Yes.
Now it will check greater than 10. So this is not greater than 10. So this will be rejected. These two are greater than 10. This will be selected. This will also be rejected. This is not greater than 10. So finally, these are the two records which has cleared both the rounds. And that is why these will be displayed at the output. That is what you're getting here. Is this clear how this AND operator works at the back end? Yes, no,
Yes.
okay. Hope it is clear to everyone. Hope it is clear to everyone.
Yes.
Okay. Then, okay, so this is clear. Now, after this, and this is very similar to your interview process. Same thing happens in the interview process, no? Suppose if you're appearing for interview for a particular company, and suppose the total candidates who has appeared, 10 candidates has appeared. For round 1, only 6 has cleared the round 1. So in round 2, how many candidates will appear for round 2? 6 candidates or all the 10 candidates? 6 candidates only, because they are the one who has cleared the round 1. So they will go for the second round. Same thing has happened here. These records has cleared the first condition. The second condition we will test on only these set of records. Hope it is clear. You could see that this also has marks greater than 10. This also has marks greater than 10. This also has marks greater than 10. But why these are not displayed? Because they have not satisfied the first condition. Hope it is clear now. Okay. Now, second question. Now suppose my manager is telling me that, okay, fine, Tanvir, now the requirement is I want those records which is satisfying either condition 1 or condition 2. Is this clear? It means you have to display only those records which is satisfying any one of this condition. Either you satisfy condition 1 or you satisfy condition 2, anyone. Then tell me what should be the output. What should be the output? All these physics records will be there.
Yes.
Plus from here you will get all the records with marks is greater than 10, right? So now check the output. And for that, what we have to do, we have to write here or. When you will write or, It means you are telling that I want the records which is satisfying any one of this condition. Check the output. Tell me yes or no. Sorry. Tell me, is this the expected output?
Yes.
Right? Now let's try to understand how this query is getting executed. So when you will write OR, it means you are telling SQL engine that the records which is satisfying any one condition. So here, this is the condition 1. And this is the condition 2. It means satisfy any one. We will display that. So what will happen? Engine will take a copy of the student table, right? This is the student table. So from student is over. Then engine will check this condition, filter subject equals physics. It means in the subject column, you have to search for physics, PHY. So these all are physics. This has satisfied the first condition. Now listen carefully. Based on the condition 1, you have selected this set of records? Yes or no?
Yes.
This set of records you selected based on condition 1, correct? Because they have satisfied condition 1. Now, the engine will see that user has mentioned OR here, right? This is the OR. So the engine will understand that, oh, now I have to check marks greater than 10. It means now I have to apply filter on this marks column, but greater than 10, correct? Now my question is, this greater than 10, engine will check on these records which are selected or on these records which were rejected. These all were rejected in the first round, first condition. So this greater than 10, engine will check on the rejected records or on the selected records. Which one? Tell me.
On the
I think-
rejected records.
On the rejected
I
one.
think it will check both of them, or it will go through all the records.
Both. Okay, few of you have told rejected. Okay. Any other
Check
thought?
Security records.
Okay. Okay. Let me repeat the question. The question has given you flexibility here, right? Your manager has given flexibility now that either satisfy this condition or satisfy this condition, correct? Got it? So if
Yes.
these set of records has already satisfied the first condition and they are selected, then why you want to test this condition again on this set of records? Tell me. Is my question clear what I'm asking?
Yes, it is.
These set of records has already cleared the condition 1. No, they have satisfied the condition 1. So they are selected already.
Yes.
Now, why again you want to test this condition greater than 10 on this selected records?
It's not necessary to test.
Not required, correct?
Yes.
Suppose you
Anyway,
applied. Yeah, Priyanka, tell me.
if it is and, then only it is going for, I think, 2 steps. If it is or, then only it is condition, I think.
Correct. That is
Right?
what I'm telling.
Yeah,
If it is
got
and,
it.
it means the records which you have selected from the first round on those selected records, you will check the second condition because it has to satisfy both. But here you have been given flexibility, satisfy any one condition. So this set of records has satisfied this condition. Then these are selected finally. Then why you want to check the second condition again on this set of records? Suppose you appeared for an interview, you got the offer letter, you cleared round, you have the offer letter now. So do you think again that company will tell you that we will take your interview again? No, not at all. Same thing. These records has cleared the condition one, no? So no need to test the another condition on this set of records. So now the
Anil,
engine.
you have written the statement where subject is equal to physics or marks greater than 10, right?
Hmm.
So why it is selecting the one which has 10? Okay. Physics.
Why it is
or-
selecting the
Okay,
one?
okay, yeah, got it. No. I'm good.
Hmm.
Thank you.
Okay, no problem. So now the next condition, marks greater than 10, we'll check on these records which are rejected in the first round. We will check that, okay, do we have anyone who will select this, will satisfy this condition? So now this is satisfying this condition. This is satisfying this condition. These records are satisfying the conditions. So now these set of records satisfy the condition too. Is that clear now? So then finally, these records have satisfied the condition two. These records satisfy the condition two. These records satisfy the condition one. So these will be in the output. So this is what you're getting in the output. You can check it. Hope it is clear. So
Yeah.
if you have AND condition, it is very straightforward. First of all, check the first condition. The records which is satisfying the first condition. On those selected records only, you have to check the second condition because it has to satisfy both the condition. And that is why it is known as a strict operator. Because here, if both the conditions are satisfied, then only you will get the output. Why you got only these two records in the output for this query? Because these two records are the only records in the table which is satisfying both the conditions, correct? But in this case, we got this in the output because here you have given flexibility. That is why it is known as flexible operator. You are telling either satisfy this or satisfy this. So if you will check this records, they're satisfying one of these conditions. Hope it is clear. Okay. So this is your AND and OR operator. Any question? Think no question. Okay. Now, if you have a requirement for greater than equal to, so you can use these operators. Suppose if I write here greater than equal to, so it will consider 10 as well. Let me show you that. You will get 10 as well. Okay. Right. Shall I proceed further if you don't have any question, anyone?
Yes, please.
No questions? Okay. Now suppose my manager is telling me that Tanveer, show me the records where the subject is physics or the subject is chemistry. It means the manager is telling the records which is satisfying this condition or this condition, anyone. Now tell me which operator you will use.
And
And
AND operator. Here you have to satisfy both the condition or any one condition. Here you have to
Anyone.
satisfy both the condition or anyone. Here you have to satisfy any one condition, no? So do you have flexibility or not?
Yeah, so or
Yes,
would be
you have
the
flexibility. So we will use or
or.
condition. Now check the output. Check the output. You're getting only physics or chemistry. Is this clear? Okay. Now suppose let me include 2 more records here for biology. Okay. I've inserted 2 more records for biology, bio. Now suppose my client is telling that I want physics or chemistry or biology. So what you have to do, you have to write again or subject equals bio. Now check the output. You're getting physics, chemistry, bio, all the 3. Clear? Is this clear? So it means there is no limitation on the conditions. In this query, how many conditions I have given? Tell me.
3.
3 conditions, right? So that is what I'm telling you. There is no limitation on the number of conditions. You can give n number of conditions. Okay. Now there is a shortcut for this. You might be thinking that Tanvir, how many times we have to write it? So there is a shortcut for it. Instead of this, what you can do, you can use an in operator. Physics, comma, chemistry, comma, bio. Okay. Check the output. Are you getting the same output? Physics, chemistry, bio. One minute. Oh my God, this is irritating. Why this is happening? Let me try the last time. Sometime it happens. It will not take the correct format. Now, please verify the output. Is this same? Yes. So yeah, this is the shortcut. So here you could see you have to write the conditions multiple times. Subject equals physics or subject equals chemistry or subject equals biology. So instead of this, you can just write subject once and then write N and then whatever you want, you write here. Okay. Now you might be thinking that how this is executed by the SQL engine. But are you sure the output is same, guys? Okay. Yes, the output is same here. Now I'll try to understand how this is getting executed by the SQL engine. Okay. Again, first of all, from a student. So Your engine will take a copy of the student table. This is the student table. This is the student table. Okay. Now, then the engine will see here that user is trying to apply filter on the subject column, right? But what you are searching here in the subject column, you have mentioned these values. So here the SQL engine will understand that, oh, user is searching one among these values in this column, right? So what engine will do, it will again start row by row. And this is normal throughout SQL, not only here. Whatever keyword I will whatever topic I will teach you in SQL, everywhere engine will go row by row, record by record. So it will pick the first record and it will check. Do you think this is present here? Yes, it is present here. So this will be selected. Then this is present here. Yes, selected. So this all will be selected. Next is math. Is math present here? Is user searching for math? No.
No.
So this all will be rejected. Are you searching for physics? Yes, it is present here. Selected. I think you were having bio as well. So these two are bio. So you're looking for bio as well. So this is also selected. So if you're using in operator, this is how it will execute. And then finally, this record along with this will be the output. Is this clear now? If you will ask that how this query will be executed, then so I want you guys to answer this. First of all, from a student, right? So this is your student table. No, sorry, not this one. This one. This is the student table. So in this case, what engine will do?
It
Can you tell me, guys?
will go by subject wise.
First, it will search physics. So one by one, it will reject all these things. It will select this physics. Reject this as well. Right? Subject physics equals, okay, this is physics, fine. Next, or subject equals chemistry. What is the meaning of this? Then what engine will do? Engine will check here what are the rejected records. In those rejected records, it will search chemistry. It will search chemistry for these records. Then it will select this record. This will be selected. Then after this, engine will check subject equals bio. In which record? Selected or rejected?
Rejected.
Rejected. So this is maths. We don't want. This is bio. Got it? So that is why you're getting the same output. Now tell me which one is simpler. Query number 1 or query number 2? Which one is simpler? Of course,
I
query 2.
think for writing purpose, query 2 is
Both the purpose, query 2 is simple. See why? Because engine will scan only once. It will come to this record. It will check whether it is present here. Yes, chemistry is present, select it. Then this record, is this present here? Yes, it is present, select it. So it will just scan the entire set 1 and it will take decision. But here in this case, first subject equals physics, it will scan the entire record, it will select physics. Then next condition, subject equals chemistry. Then it will check the rejected records. On those rejected records, it will check it. Then again, the next condition, it will again search the rejected records. In those records, it will check it. So the query one here engine has to go step by step. Is that clear? So query two is faster as compared to query one.
So Tanvir, in the query one example, it will go by subject. Each subject
Correct.
it will select, right?
Hmm.
In query two, it will directly take all the inputs in
Correct.
one go.
That's what I'm telling. In query two, it will pick the record from here. It will check whether it is present or not, and will take the decision. That's all. Hope it is clear. Any question? Is this clear or not? Tell me. Yes,
It's clear,
no,
Tanvir.
Yes.
clear.
Yeah.
Shall I proceed further? Okay. Sorry. So I have told you here in operator, correct? Similarly, we have not in. Can you guess and tell me what will be the meaning of not in? Any idea? Any guess?
It will exclude
Other than this,
the
we tell
record.
it will not these records.
Not in means we are telling to the SQL engine that I don't want this. Okay. Suppose I want to buy a shirt. I will tell to the salesman that I don't want a Levi shirt. Don't show me Levi shirt. So that is not in. I don't want this. So if I have written this query not in physics, comma, chemistry, comma, bio, it means I'm telling to the SQL engine that I don't want this. I'm not interested in physics, not interested in chemistry, not interested in biology. So if I will execute this query, what will be the output?
So the engine will check
The remainder.
all the mentioned subjects. It
Hmm.
will emulate the results.
Okay, so what will be the output? Sorry,
No,
no output.
Maths.
Math.
Maths. Of course, maths will be there in the output. When the engine will check this table, it will scan each and every record one by one, correct? So let's start with the first record, chemistry. Do you want chemistry?
No.
What you have written here? You have written that you don't want chemistry. You're not in chemistry. It means you don't want chemistry. Now tell me this will be selected or rejected?
Rejected.
Rejected. So all this chemistry will be rejected because here clearly you have told not in. You don't want chemistry. Now what about this maths? You want maths or you don't want maths?
Want
We
maths.
want
You have written that you don't want physics, chemistry, biology. So it means maths you want. So this maths records will be selected. Okay. Now what about this physics? Not in
It would
PHY. You don't want this. So this will be rejected. What about this?
be
You
again
don't
rejected.
want bio. This will be rejected. Hope it is clear.
Yes.
So what will be the output?
Only maths.
Only maths. I'm executing this. Please check the output. Got only maths here.
Yes.
So you understood what is in, what is not in.
Yes.
Okay. In means I want those records. Not in means I don't want those records. Correct. Now suppose client is telling me, Tanvir, show me the records of student B or C only. So what should be the query? Can you tell me? On which column you will apply filter?
Can you repeat the
Name
question?
column. The question is, we have to display the details of a student whose name is B or D.
So yes,
So
on
we
the
have to apply filter on name. And then I will write in B, comma, D. It means we have to display anyone, either B or D. Check the output. So you're getting B and D. Got it?
yes.
If I will write here not in BD, then what is the meaning?
Anything except for B and D.
Very good. Very good. Anything except B and D. It means you're telling I don't want B and D. Apart from this, whatever you have, you display that. Check the output. You're getting A and C. So apart from BD, you have A and C. You're getting A and C details. Hope this is clear. Hope this is clear, guys.
Yes.
Yes, Tanvi.
Okay, good. So this was your in and not in operator. Okay. Have I covered null? No, I've not covered, no?
No.
Null I have not
No.
covered.
Not.
Okay, okay, good. We'll cover null.
So Tanvi, with this, can you cover multiple condition on this?
Sorry?
For name column, you have can you cover up multiple condition, like where the name is A, B, or C, along with the marks?
So the same and or operator will, whatever I taught you here, no? Here, this
Okay.
one. Sorry, this one. Subject and marks combination with or, then subject and marks combination with and. Similarly, name and marks combination. Like suppose I want, but all those questions are there in the assignment. I mean, I will give you assignment today, no? So you'll get all those scenarios. Okay, you work on it, and then you're getting a structure. We'll discuss it. But this is what I have taught. You know, it will be applicable. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, let me show you one more scenario. Suppose my client is telling me, show me the details of B as well as D. So, you know, like I will write this query B comma D, right? One minute. So I'm getting the details of B as well as D here. Okay. Now I'm getting the details of B as well as D. This is clear.
Yes.
Now,
Yes.
suppose my client is telling that, okay, fine, tell me this is good. You are displaying the details of B as well as D, but can you show me only those records of B and D where they have scored marks greater than 10? Is the question clear?
Yes.
Now my client is telling that, okay, fine, you have display the details of B and D. This is fine, Tanvir. But apart from this, I want only those students and those records of B and D where they have scored marks greater than 10. So now how many conditions you have to satisfy? Condition 1, the name should be B
B.
or D. This is the first condition. What is the second condition?
Marks
Mark
greater
should be
than
greater than 10. Now, as per the question, you have to satisfy both the condition or anyone.
both the condition. So and condition.
Both the condition. Very good. So you have to use and condition here. So here we will write this and marks greater than 10. Now check the output. Is this correct output? Now if you check these records, these are the set of records which is satisfying both the conditions. Are the marks greater than 10? Okay. So in assignment, you will get many such questions. Hope it is clear.
Yes.
Any question? You guys are not asking question. Any question?
So likewise, Tanvir, it
Hmm.
will check a subject like name wise, right? First, it will go to B, then it will check for the marks.
Hmm.
Then if it satisfies, it will store. Again, it will go for the only B with other
Correct.
marks, like other columns.
Correct. It will check first of all this condition, name in B and B or D. Then it will check this condition wherever the marks is greater than 10. Both the condition has to be satisfied. Clear?
Got it. Clear. Yeah.
Okay. We will share the assignment and then you will find many such questions in the assignment. Okay. Now, then there is a concept of null. Null is very important in SQL, and more than 10% or 15% complexity in SQL is because of null. And in interview, I'm very much sure at least one question you will get from null. Okay, you have to understand it. So for that, first of all, we'll try to understand that what is the meaning, what is the definition of this null. That is very important. Suppose you have a customer table and you have this customer ID and you have this customer name and you have this transaction amount. These three columns we have. Okay. Suppose the customer ID is 1, name is John, transaction amount is 200. So from this, you will understand that, oh, there is a customer whose ID is 1, name is John, and he has purchased something for 200 rupees, correct? Clear? Now, suppose if I will write 2 Tom 0, what is the meaning of this? It means there is one more customer whose name is Tom who has visited our store, but he has not purchased anything. That's why the transaction amount is 0, correct? Hope it is clear so far.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, suppose there is a third customer, Sarah, and I kept it blank. So, of course, my manager will ask this, that why, Tanvir, this is blank? You have marked 200 in front of John. So from this, I understood that John has purchased something for 200 rupees. But Tom, you have marked as 0. So it means Tom has not done any transaction. This is also clear. But why is this blank for Sarah? This is the question, right? And when you work in project, you will very frequently see the blank. Now the question is, in database world, when we put blank, that is the question. So actually what happens in any in any business, you have multiple teams, right? You have accounts team, you have sales team, you have admin team, you have delivery team, correct? These all teams you will see in all the business like this. Sometimes what happens, like suppose your customer has done some transaction Okay. Let me write here. Accounts team, admin team, sales team, delivery team. Okay. Generally, in any business, you'll be having this different teams. Okay. What happens sometime? Like suppose a customer has made the payment, and the accounts team is still processing it, right? Sometimes they take time. They have a lot of paperwork. So the delivery team would have not received the acknowledgement that the Sarah has done the payment. Then how the delivery team will come to know that how much Sarah has paid? Got it? So it means the delivery team is waiting. Delivery team is waiting for an update from the accounts team. Then only they can update here, no? You got it? Then only they can update.
Yes.
So that's the reason they will mark it blank, because they don't know the value as of now. Because they are waiting. They know that Sarah has done some transaction, but they have not received the exact transaction amount, how much Sarah has paid. That is why they will keep this as a blank. Is this clear? Now then you can ask a question that, okay, fine, Tanveer, so can we keep it 0? What is your thought, guys? Can we keep it 0 then?
We cannot assume. We cannot assume that, right?
Why?
0 means nothing has happened.
Why? If you will mark it 0, it means you are giving a confirmation that Sarah has not purchased anything. Got it?
Right.
So that is why you cannot mark it as 0. Now tell me one thing. So do you think 0 and blank, they both are same in the world of database?
No.
Not.
No, they are not same. Many candidates, when I take interview, they fail here. They think that they both are same. No, see the business behind it. Got it? So that is why you cannot mark a blank as 0. The meaning will change. If we mark it 0, so immediately we will understand that, oh, Sarah has visited our store, but she has not purchased anything. Maybe she didn't like any product. So that's why you could not mark it 0. It will be blank. So far, so good. Clear to everyone?
Yes, then.
Suppose I have a fourth student. Suppose fourth student is Rakesh. Now I marked here null. Now this is what I want to discuss with you. This is a big headache. Null is a big headache. Not only in ETL project, even if you're working on data science, AI, ML, everywhere, this is a big headache. You might be thinking that it has only 4 characters. Why Tanvir is telling this is a big headache? I will tell you down the line. But for the timing, just try to understand what is the definition of null. Now, if I have marked here null, my client will ask, my manager will ask, Tanvir, why is this null? Actually, null is a bucket of assumptions. What is a null?
Bucket of assumptions.
Bucket of assumptions. Why I'm telling it is a bucket of assumptions? Because now if my manager will ask that, Tanvir, why you have put null in front of Rakesh? So in some businesses, when you're not sure that whether your customer has purchased something or the customer has not purchased, Or maybe he has purchased, he has made the payment, maybe the payment was failed, transaction was failed, or maybe the transaction is successful, but you don't have any idea what exactly happened. You just know that there was a customer Rakesh, but whether he has made the payment, he bought something, he has not bought anything, maybe he has made the payment is successful, accounts team is processing it, or maybe he has not made the payment, maybe he has made the payment and payment was failed. So if a manager will ask, I will tell all these things. That sorry, I don't know exactly what happened. Maybe he has done the payment, maybe he has not done the payment, maybe he is not interested in product. So am I not playing with the assumptions? Right? I'm telling multiple assumptions to the client. So that is why when you're not sure exactly what has happened, we mark it as a null. And that's the reason we term this as a bucket of assumptions. Because if someone will ask you, you will just tell multiple assumptions. That is your null. Clear? Is this clear?
Yes.
Any question here? No questions. Okay. Now instead of null, can I mark it 0?
No.
No. If you mark it 0, it means you are clear that Rakesh has not purchased anything. So are you clear that Rakesh has not purchased anything?
No.
No. Maybe Rakesh has purchased something for 1 million, maybe possible. So if you're not sure, you cannot mark anything here. Now tell me 0, blank and null are the same or different?
Different.
Those are different.
They are different. Okay. And this null, you can mark it in the lowercase or uppercase, no issues. You have this freedom here. You can keep this in lowercase or uppercase. It's purely your wish. In the table, if you have to insert a null record, like suppose here, I want to insert a new record A here. Okay. And suppose this is null. So when you want to insert null, suppose for A in bio, I have marked the marks as null. So you just write null here. No need to keep it in quotes. Just write null. Okay. Now select it. One row inserted. If you want to verify, let me show you this. You got this? It will be represented as hyphen. Okay. But in few databases, it will be represented as NULL null. So wherever it is hyphen, you have to understand that it is null. Is this clear so far? So good. Are you guys understanding? I'm not getting any response, so a bit confused. Are you guys understanding or not? Clear?
Yes.
Tanvir, I have a small question.
Oh,
If
yeah.
like they don't put anything, also it comes under null instead of like they forgot to put like.
No. That will throw error message.
Mm.
Good question you have asked. Let me show you that. Suppose you have, suppose we have this student B, and I have not kept anything here. This will throw error message. See? Got it?
Tanvir, if you remove the comma after
1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. Priyanka, is this clear?
Yes, this is clear.
Okay, fine. Yeah, next question. What you're asking?
if you remove comma after bio,
Then also it will throw error. Not enough values. Why? Because in your student table, you have 3 columns: name, subject, and marks. So engine is expecting 3 values. But how many values you have passed here?
2 values.
Only 2 values. Got it? Hope it is clear. Okay.
Yes.
Now this is the data. We have null now. Now suppose my manager is telling me that Tanvir, show me only those records, means those student details where you have null in the marks column. Is the question clear?
Yes.
My manager is telling me show only those records where marks is null. Is the question clear to everyone?
Yes.
Yes.
Where marks is equal to null.
Correct.
Yes.
So I will write marks equals null. But it is telling no data. I am surprised here. We have null record in this table. We are sure null is here. Why SQL is telling no data? Confused, right?
It's
That is why I told you that more than 10 to 15 complexity in SQL is because of null. Now here I'm thinking that in this table I have this record where the marks is null. I'm telling SQL engine, show me the null records. It is telling, sorry, I don't have. Correct? The reason is, tell me one thing. If you will ask me, Tanvir, what is your weight? Okay, what is your weight? I will write 70, 75, 80, 85. Does it make sense?
no.
No.
You will be confused. What is the weight, right? If you will ask me, Tanvir, what is your age? I will tell 30, 35, 40, 45. You will be confused, correct?
Right.
It is because this equal operator, it always operates on a single data, on a single value, right? In linear algebra, you might have studied x equals 6, y equals 5, something like this in mathematics primary school. It means the value of x is 6, the value of y is 5. But if I will write x equals 6, 7, 3, 5. Now tell me what is the value of x. Can you tell that?
No.
No, you cannot tell. You are confused, right? So the equal operator, it works only on a single value or single data. Is that clear?
Yes.
Now what is a null? Null is a bucket of assumptions, right?
So Tanvir,
One
can
minute,
I ask?
hold on. I have not completed. Let me complete first. Hold on. What is a null? Null is a bucket of assumptions, correct? It can hold any value, right? What I have told you here, that if I mark this Rakesh transaction amount as null, the meaning is any reason. Maybe Rakesh has not purchased. Maybe Rakesh has purchased but transaction failed. Maybe Rakesh has purchased and transaction is successful, but still accounts team is processing it. That's why I told null is a bucket of assumption. It can have any value. Now, when I'm writing marks equals null, it means this can be anything. This marks may be 0, this may be 10, this may be 20, this may be 40, this may be 90, anything, right? Or maybe the candidate was absent, maybe, not sure. Now tell me, this equal operator will work on this multiple values?
No.
No. That is the reason if you want to search null and if you're using equal operator, engine is confused and it is telling that, sorry, I don't have any such record. Is this clear?
Yes.
Okay.
Can you repeat one more time?
Sure. I have told that null is a bucket of assumption, correct? It can hold any value which we don't know, right? So here, this null can be any value. It may be 0, it may be 10, it may be 20 or anything. Or maybe that student was absent on that particular exam, maybe. So this null can hold any one of this value which we don't want, which we don't know, correct?
Yes.
So now do you think this equal operator will work on this multiple values? Obviously no, because equal operator has the tendency of working with a single value only. Check all the previous example. Equal operator, I've used only one value. Equal operator, I've used only one value, right? Now when you're using when you're written equals null, it means you are comparing this with multiple values. And that's why engine is confused and it is telling, sorry, I don't have these values. That's why it is telling no data found. Is that clear?
But Tanvir, as we mentioned earlier, null means no value, right? So why it will go beyond the?
When I told null means no value,
that means nothing was mentioned. That we are not clear about.
I have nowhere told that null means no value. I have told this as well, that this may be 1 million possible, but we don't know that. So if I've written null here, so this can be any value which we don't know. This can be 0 possible. This can be 1. This can be 10. This can be 100,000, anything which we don't know. I'm not telling this is no value. I'm telling this can be any value which, sorry, I don't know how much transaction Rakesh has done. Is this clear? Yes or no?
Yeah, clear.
So that is what now when you're telling equals null, so this can be anything which you don't know. And now equal operator doesn't work on all these values. That's why it is throwing error message. Is that clear? Okay. Is this clear, guys?
Yes, Tanvir. Yeah.
Okay. Now the question is that, okay, fine. Then we understood that equal operator can't be used with null. Okay, fine. But still the question is open. Then how to extract or display those records when marks is null? Then how to solve this? Then for that, you have to use is keyword. Instead of equal, write is. So whenever you want to search the null records, you have to write is. Let me show you the output. Do you think this is the correct output? So what is the summary? Whenever you have to search null record, you have to use is keyword. Please don't use equal keyword. But you should know why. you should not use equal keyword. Why? It will fail. And throughout SQL, this is exclusively used for to find null only. So now see the special treatment for this null. We have onboarded a new keyword is to search for null record. And this is just the beginning. You will see at many instances the behavior with null will be different. If you have not understood anything, so just the straight concept is whenever you want to search null records, write is null. That's all. Hope it is clear. If you not reply, how I will understand it's clear.
Yes, Tanvi, it's
If
clear.
we want to, if we want to show them along with other conditions, like I need null along with other marks also.
I will come to that later. Don't worry. We'll come to that.
To check the null, so we use is null.
To check the null, you have to use is null, but you can use this with other conditions as well. We'll show you one by one. Don't worry. Okay. Now, suppose then you can ask a question that, okay, fine. Your manager is telling that Tanvir, here you have null. No, I don't want null records, Tanvir. So don't display the null records. So if you don't want to display null records, then you have to write is not null. This one. It means you are telling that please don't display null records. I don't want null records. Check the output. Do you have null records in this output?
No.
No. So net summary is when you want null records, you have to write is null. If you don't want null records, you have to write is not null. This is like a plain English, right? Now, any question? Now, I will stop here for today. Now, do you have any question, anyone?
No questions, Tanvir. I'm good.
No questions. Okay. Now, quickly, I will take 2 minutes, not more than that. We take classes on a graphy. Okay. From the next class, we'll teach you on graphy only, and this is the platform. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, let me show you here. So this is the site, tna.graphy.com. Okay, we'll share this site in your group. You have to click on this. To click on this, click on sign in. 1 minute. tna.graphy.com. Why it is not coming? 1 minute here. The page is not coming. I think I've cleared the cache. Maybe that's why. Try again. 1 minute. Graphy.com. Yeah. You'll get this page. Okay. So we will create a new course for you, S19. You click on explore courses. You will see all the courses, whatever we have. Okay. So we will create a new course for S19. This is S12, S13 and all those things. Okay. We'll create a course for S19. Then you have to click on it. Suppose this is S19. You click on it. Okay. Then you have to click on buy now. So don't worry. This is 4,000. So for this, we will reduce the price to 50 rupees. Actually, this graphic platform, they charge fees. And we have tried to keep it minimum. So minimum is 50 rupees. Okay. We cannot go beyond that. So it will market 50 and the course name will be S19. Don't purchase this course S12. You are in S19. So you have to click on buy now. Okay. And then you have to share. Okay, it has taken automatically my details. Okay, so it will ask your details, your name, your Gmail ID, your phone number. So please be careful. Very important thing I'm going to tell you. The name through which you have registered for our course, the same name you have to give, the same mobile number you have to give, the same Gmail ID you have to give. Don't do mistake there. And then you have to buy the course. You have to pay 50 rupees for that. Clear? Any questions so far?
Yes, Tanvir, like I am repeating, previously I have done Power BI. So with my same email
Again, you
ID,
have to buy.
so that will be like, I'll be
Same
buying,
email ID will work. It will work.
okay, for the same one.
But you have
Okay,
to again pay 50 rupees for this one.
okay.
We have tried to keep it very low, but 50 is the minimum, guys. Okay. And
No,
that
no,
is
I'm not
charged by
asking for
this
this one.
graphic platform.
I'm not asking for this one. So for the previous Power BI batch, how will I be able to register?
Power BI, you have already taken Power BI?
Yes, but then this platform was not there.
So we have shared on YouTube then, right?
Yes, yes.
Sorry, I'm not getting that. I'm getting those things there. Then why you're bringing Power BI here?
No, no, I am asking, so will that work here? Will those Power BI videos will be here also? I just
No. Those are on YouTube only.
Okay, okay, fair enough.
Okay. So then you have to sign in. Okay, you will get the option of sign in here. Okay. In sign in, you have two options. Sign in using Gmail or sign in using OTP. Don't go for OTP option. Go for sign in via Gmail option, because sometimes no, you will not get OTP or OTP will be delayed. Then you will miss the class. So go for sign in via Gmail option. And once you will sign in, you will get access to this dashboard. Because I am the super user, so that's why I'm getting this dashboard. You will not get this all courses. You will get only the course for which you have bought. Okay. Or suppose you have purchased, let's say this course. Then you have to just click on the course, and then whatever date is there, sorry, you'll get date wise date. You have to go to that particular date and click on that, and the class will start. That's all. And after 30 minutes, you will see the recording, classroom notes, assignment, workbook, everything will be there. That's all. Any
So
question?
Tanvir, so there will not be any Zoom sessions, right? It will be directly from
There'll
the
be
site
no
only.
Zoom session from the next class. So we will share all these links in your class, tna.graphy.com. You have to just click on it. You have to register by paying rupees 50. You will get access to the course, and automatically on a daily basis, you will get all these dates, 13 January, 14th, 15th, whatever it may be. You have to just click on that, and you will see the option to start the class. You click on start, the class will be started. You will get access to the class. We will not share any Zoom invite from next week. Is that clear?
Okay, Tanvir. So Tanvir, post the training sessions also, it will be there or it will be
Lifetime
expired?
access. Lifetime access.
Okay, great.
If there is any technical glitch, so for that we can't do anything. In that case, we will give you access to any other batches, but that is the rarest of the rare scenarios, 0.001%, right? Any other question? No. Okay. Now listen, few important points. Now I have logged in this using Chrome. So please log in through any one browser only. Suppose today you have logged in using Chrome, tomorrow you're logging using Edge, then you're logging again using Chrome, then it will block you. Got it? It will detect it as a suspicious activity, it will block you, and then you have to register again for the course. Okay. So either you log in using Chrome or Edge, anyone on a daily basis. Is this clear? Very
Yes, yeah.
important point. Okay. Second important point. Don't always clear your browser cache or history. It will again detect as a suspicious activity. Third point, don't log in incognito mode. Just take care of these 3 points, that's all. And then this will be a one-stop shop for you. Click on any particular class, you will get the recording, you will get the classroom notes, you will get the workbook, you will get the assignment, everything will be there. It's simple for you, right? Those were
Yes.
from the previous batch. You might remember, like, we used to manually give in the WhatsApp group, then you have to download it in your local machine. That was a bit hectic, correct? So that is why now we are using this platform. So fine then, guys, I will stop here. We will share assignment tomorrow morning. 2 assignments we will share you. And please work on it. And the next week we'll discuss it on Friday. Thank you. Take care. Bye.
Thanks, Tanvir. Thank you all.
Thank you. Bye.